So I'm gonna start from scratch. Wow, I can't believe I wasted 5 minutes of your time trying to fix the load shedding problem that I didn't even know existed. But anyway, we're here. Don't even ask me why I'm working for the load shedding company, because wow. Okay, let's start. Hi everyone, welcome back to Losing in Love. We are today on season 1, episode 8. Okay guys, just give me a moment. I'm gonna do that again. Tiamiso, please come and close my door and reduce the noise. Now remember, we spoke about the live. This is money, okay? Yes. Please come close the door and keep the noise down. Yes. Okay, if you tell them about money that they have to buy something with, then they will just adhere. Okay. So let's start from scratch. It always works. I always remind them when we have to go buy something to say, remember, you are supposed to keep quiet during lives because we're trying to make money and you were making noise. So yeah, they're always adhere. They're always, they understand that this is money, making money here, so yeah. Okay, let's yeah, they believe me. Yeah, they believe me. No, they understand. The kids understand, guys. They understand. I tell them. They know that I have a job at YouTube, and I have a job at S1EP8, and I have a job at Crown Liners, and I have a job at all these places that I always go with them where we have to do whatever. So I always tell them, so this money is from TikTok. So this money is from YouTube. So that when I say I'm doing a YouTube video, I'm doing a TikTok video, they know that they must not disturb me. Okay? So yeah, that's why they're like that now. But anyway, back to it. Let's do the intro one more time. Hi everyone, welcome back to Losing in Love, season 1, episode 8. So we discovered a theme of losing in love, and it is loving yourself back to life. And this came about after the comments which came from people who were watching a clip that I posted on this app from the previous callers, right? So because of that, I'm not so sure if I must introduce now or if I must announce now, because I believe those who are here from the video which I posted during the day, where I said that we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing a camp, guys. A camp, you know me by now. If I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't look left, I don't look right, I just forward, So I've decided that I'm going to compromise my birthday weekend, which is the 12th of December. My birthday is on the 12th of December, which is a Monday. I had made plans for that, but I've decided to put that on hold and attend to this call, which is a camp, right? The last time I was on a camp with Camping Adventures, Con Adventures, and the camp was so nice, guys. I was so jealous because there was some team building stuff which was happening there, and we were sitting around the fire and just the mic was just roving and we were just engaging. But because I'm 4 women, I was just so jealous because I felt like, I could be doing this with a group of women who are always asking that we do something. Because the last time when we did a women's conference, a lot of people were complaining, saying the time was not enough. Hence now, when I now saw the camp, everything that was happening at the camp, I thought this would be perfect, for us to have heart-to-heart conversations. But now there's a tricky part with the camp, because the camp is going to be taking place in Hartebeesspoort, from the 9th to the 11th of December, right? So the first session is going to be on a Friday. So on Friday, we're going to be getting there. We're going to be arriving. Those who can arrive early, they can. But if you can't arrive early, at least try to get there before 7, so that we can have our first session of just around the table and around the fire and everything and just talking, right? I think that's going to be the best one because all of them are going to be done about sunset and whatever. So if you don't feel like sharing your story publicly, then we can hide you. But if you want to share it publicly where we can even take a recording, then you can share it, So you have that option. Oh, I think I have to keep making sure that the laptop doesn't log me out here so that the ring light doesn't go off. Anyway, that's the nice part. And then we're gonna have a one-on-one. Okay, not a one-on-one, a group session. Like literally, you see the way we are sitting here on this live. I envision all of us who are here. Obviously, it's not gonna be everybody, but I envision all of us who are here sitting around the fire, and speaking at the camp. Right? That's gonna be on a Friday. Then Saturday, we're going to wake up in the morning. We're going to do some activities. And there's a specific activity that I want us to do, which is very dear to my heart, which after we have done that activity, I have something that I would like to share with everybody, but it can only hold water after we are done with this activity. That is river rafting. It's a very scary activity, and that for me is going to be the heart of the program, which is loving yourself back to life. Because that activity, the way it's a bit extreme, to some people it's scary, to some people you might think that you're gonna die, but I can tell you now, you're not gonna die in the activity. But you deciding to keep going and pushing yourself until you get to the finish line is the exact significant thing that I want to discuss or to speak around once we are done with the river rafting, right? So after the river rafting, we're gonna go back to the camp and we're gonna take our showers and eat. And then in the afternoon, we start with the second leg of our Losing in Love program and loving yourself back to life, okay? And then the third leg will be in the morning before we go our separate ways, where we will be sharing what we have learned, key points, just going back and reflecting on how the weekend was. So now here's the problem. Okay, it's not really a problem, but the camp, I try to get as cheap as I can because I'm not trying to make money out of it. And I told the guy that we're doing a camp with, I'm like, listen, I'm for the women, I'm for the hearts, I'm not about the money. So we're gonna have to make it as minimal as possible, So with all the service providers there, because we're gonna be having a private chef. Yeah, so he's gonna be serving. The poster is gonna be ready before I sleep tonight, and then I'm gonna share it with you guys, and then you will see the details of it. I'm not gonna be the one who is handling the booking and everything. I'm gonna be partnering with Con Adventures, the same person who was the same people who were hosting me the last time when I was on camp. I feel like because they know better about camping and everything, I'm gonna be there for the mental fitness, but I want Con Adventure to handle the physical fitness. You understand? And I want the physical fitness and the mental fitness, to now come together and just sync. Right? So that's the idea that I have, and I took it and I'm running with it. So now on the pricing, those who've been on camp, you already know that camping, especially for the whole weekend, where we have a private chef, we have all these things that I'm mentioning, it's not going to be cheap. My heart is already breaking because I know that some people are not going to afford it, but I'm praying and I'm hoping that there will be people who will donate, who are not going to be available, but they would like a life to be changed by somebody being there, even though they don't have the money. Because the package was, the lowest I could get for the day was 2,500. So that 2,500 is inclusive of everything. The only thing that will not be included is going to be your alcohol. If you are an alcohol consumer, nobody's going to judge you. I mean, you know me, I'm always with groovists. I'm the groovist who doesn't drink, but all my friends drink and everything. So no judgment from my side. And also, while we're sitting around the fire, we're going to be having music and everything. But if it says, let us sing gospel, let us worship, let us do this, we're going to do that. But if it says, let us sing my piano, we're going to do that. If it says, let's do this, let's do that, depending on what the Spirit is leading us to do. But I kind of feel like because most of the parts will be emotional parts, then we're probably going to be doing some nice music nyana there, you see. But we're going to balance it out, because after we've had a hectic sit around where we are sharing information, where we are speaking, we are putting our hearts out, we're going to need to get up, and do another activity, which is going to be fun. We're going to have to do another activity, which is going to get our minds, to relax a bit and to come back to understanding that, remember, the end goal is for us to be happy. We're not going to be crying the whole weekend. I don't want to see people crying the whole weekend. There's going to be parts where we're going to have to be crying because we're going to be sharing painful stories, but we're going to have to dance, we're going to have to laugh, we're going to have to do all these activities. Trust me, you're going to enjoy everything about this camp. I would not I was telling the guy that before I could do anything, I want to try it for myself to see if that's how genuine I am as a human being. I want to try it for myself and see if it works, because I don't want to rob people and say this is nice when I know that it's not. That's why I even said to the guy, I want us to do the camp exactly where I did it, because the feeling that I had and the emotion that I tapped into, and just spiritually, the way I was healed by just being in that environment, that atmosphere, I wish for something like that for women, for women, so that all these heavy loads that we are carrying, we should be able to help one another to become better. Like I said, that we need people. This is not limited to anybody, even young ladies are welcome, okay? Because it's going to be an eye opener for a lot of people. People will be aware of what to look at, and also this sharing of information will help us to we'll advise each other. I believe that there are going to be so many people who will be there who don't know what to do with their situations, but when they hear other people's situations and they hear how other people have dealt with their situations, then excuse me, it's gonna help them so that they know that when they go back home, because obviously, like I said, that on the third leg of the session of losing in love, I need people to speak to me to say, okay, this is what I'm taking home with me. So I will need you to just bear in mind that at the end of the program we need to share that. But obviously it's not gonna be like this is an adult type of setup where we all understand that we are there to get something out of the camp, and we're gonna get that out of the camp. So I hope we are clear, ne? Shall we roll? We'll move to the next one. So once the poster is out, you guys will have to book there, and the space obviously will be limited because we can't have like the last time where we had hundreds and hundreds of people coming to the women's conference. This one, because it's short notice, number one. Number two, the money is a bit, you need to dig deeper into your pocket, number two. And also because it's a camp, it's not a conference, it's not a 6 hours conference, it's a weekend event. So we're gonna have to limit the number compared to the number that we had the last time, okay? So first come, first serve. It's gonna work on that. I would be so heartbroken if I had to leave somebody behind that I feel like they really, really need this camp. You know in your heart how much you need this camp, and I'm just here, as a tool in God's hands to say, whatever, Lord, that you say we must do, however your children must be held, however people must come back to life from their dead situations. I am ready. I am ready. I am giving myself, and I'm saying, listen, me celebrating my 34th birthday would be fulfilling, but me celebrating it knowing that the lives were touched, lives were changed, that would be so much better for me. I think I would enjoy it even more, okay? So yeah, now we are done with that. I hope everybody, we are clear, ne? Clear, ne? Okay, if we're clear, then we're gonna move on to the next. So we're gonna go on with the program of the day, which is Losing in Love, episode 8. We're on a roll, guys. We're like toilet paper. We are on a roll. I see there's one person who's coming in here. I hope my guy, because I see it's a guy, I hope you're here to share your story of losing in love. If you're not, I'm because we are running after a lot of things like free and the staff, So unless if maybe you just want to have an input in here and there. But yeah. Oh, the other guest is gone already. Okay. So we are done with that part of the announcement. You're losing in love. Yeah, camp. Loving yourself back to life, because literally love conquers all, and the love that you will give yourself, a lot of us want to be loved in a way that we've never even loved ourselves, and that is not possible. You need to teach people how to love you by loving yourself first, you see. So I'm gonna decline. I see there's a again co-host thingy coming in, but I'm gonna decline that because I only need guests, right? So yeah, you can't expect somebody to love you more than you love yourself, which is a mistake that a lot of us make. And now we need to find a way to love ourselves. Whatever situation that you're facing, you need to love yourself back to life. Wherever in every area of your life where you feel like something is dead, the only way that can come to life is if you love yourself. You resurrect that with love, you know you resurrect that with love. There's no other way where you can resurrect a dead situation or a dead part of you if you are not loving yourself. You get what I mean? So let's love ourselves back to life. And those who have not even gotten to a point where they feel like they need to love themselves back to life because they're already loving themselves, then love yourself even more. Love yourself even more. And come, let's do it together. And if you're already in a stage where you are loving yourself so much, you are so in love, you can say amen, amen, and amen. If you're already loving yourself so much, then come teach us. Come teach us how to love ourselves, guys. Come. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, honeys. Let's do this. I am so looking forward to this. I am really, really looking forward to this. And for me, shame. The way I'm such an easygoing person. Even if I had to change one person's life, if I had to do a camp and it's just 5 people, I would be so fulfilled. I would be so fulfilled more than having to do a camp with 100 people that don't even need it, that feel like they won't even learn anything from it. They have nothing to take away from it, you know. So yeah, I've already had so many people saying that, you know, they want to do this and they're just waiting for me to tell them when and where to pay and everything, and they're ready. So I really appreciate that, guys, the positive feedback that I'm always getting. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, I'm nervous now because I'm accepting a user. I hope you're not here to swear at me, user. I hope you're here to share your story of losing in love. Hi. Okay, that is gone. That person is gone. Okay, there's another one coming in. Let's accept. Let's accept and start with the program because now I'm done with the first leg. I'm not so sure how you request. I don't know how it comes across on your side. Maybe somebody can just type it out here and explain to you. Guys, please help. Somebody's asking how do they request. Can somebody just type it out here and tell them how they request to become a guest? While I wait for my guest here, because I see somebody's coming in. Yeah, so please do come through. Okay, I see friends are welcoming each other. I hope you're gonna welcome each other. I love you guys. I love you ladies. Prudence and Shongile. I hope you ladies are welcoming each other because you are coming to the camp now. I want to see you there in the forefront. And also, when it comes to the guest, I prefer to have one guest at a time because I love giving people their attention. I love giving individuals the attention that they need, you know. I don't like ignoring people. So that's why I want to take one guest at a time because I feel like if I take more guests, it's just going to be a big disaster, you know. It's going to be a whole lot of communication breakdown in the works. So to avoid that, I would rather take one guest at a time, focus on that guest. Let's advise that guest when we have to. Let's engage, let's ask, and then we move on to the next. Okay. Then we move on to the next. Thank you so much for the likes, for the love, guys. Okay. I see. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I have somebody here who's supposed to be coming in, but I don't know why the delay. I think maybe she's having a network problem somewhere there. Maybe I might have to take her out and then she'll come back again. Let's see. Yeah, let me try that. My lady, I don't know your name, but I don't know how to pronounce your name because I don't want to butcher it. But if you were here and you're trying to come in, please do request again. Okay, let's try another one. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, my love?
I'm well. I really love your content. I follow you.
Thank you so much, my love.
I'm
Thank you
from
so, so
Nairobi,
much.
Kenya.
Oh, okay. When are you inviting me to Kenya?
You can even come even this weekend. We
Is
have very
it?
beautiful places. It's a very nice country, yeah.
I know I will make sure. I will make sure that I will visit you guys because I know the love that I'm receiving from neighboring countries is out of this world. You know, I'm really so humbled. And I have no doubt that if I were to do something in these countries, I would definitely receive the love that I'm seeing here on the app.
Yeah, we love you so much. You give us so many positive vibes and positive energy
Uh,
and courage. You're a woman of, you're so strong. I don't know. We admire you a lot. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, my love. I love you guys too.
So I've just joined the live. I saw
Mhm.
you said you'll be talking about losing in love, something related to
Yes.
that. Loving
So
yourself
that means
again
that
after.
share your own story about losing in love for awareness or for if you need advice or just to make people aware of what you once came across and you would like to just say, listen, don't do this, don't go there, don't do that because it's dangerous. So we are here for that. The program is basically about that.
Okay, so hey, my story is a deep one. So I think I was with
Mm,
this guy for like 3 years. We were staying together. Then something happened. He
mm,
just came about one day and said, he doesn't want us to be together anymore. And I'd spent my life with him. And it's like my life was basically intertwined with his. I didn't have a life beside him. So it was so hard. Then around that time, I also got an accident. So I used to
You got
beg
into
him
an
so much.
accident.
Yes, during that time, and he wasn't even there to like support or anything. So
Mm.
it was a very hard time, and I've spent years, even right now, trusting someone is so hard. Yes, I go on dates, but
Mm.
now trusting someone
Yeah, I
is,
wanted
is a
to
bit
ask
hard
that.
because of that process that I went through at that time.
Mm.
So most times I usually hold back because I'm healing. Healing is
Mm.
not linear. It's a process. Some days you feel nice, the next
Mm.
day you feel like, why am I even here?
Yeah,
So, and I've been
yeah.
going through it for like, I think almost 2 years now, the healing journey
Sure.
now.
Yeah, you really deeply love this person, ne?
Yes. So, and he just moved
So what
on
is it that you
without
can
even,
so what is it that you can say maybe for you? Because I always say that until you learn the lesson you were supposed to learn from that which you are getting out of, you're going to keep attracting the same type of people. Um,
yeah, sure.
so in the process of you healing from everything that happened to you, what is it that you can say, this is my lesson learned, and I will make sure that I will never um do this to myself or sacrifice myself like that, so that you don't keep on attracting the same type of people, because some
Yeah, we
people, ne,
should.
we keep
Mm-hmm.
attracting the same type of people. We keep attracting abusers, we keep attracting narcissists, not because we are
Mm-hmm.
bewitched or because we are cursed, but simply because of
Mm-hmm.
our we have that thing of enabling these people. So when somebody comes in and they
Yeah,
test the waters and they try to abuse you, they try to milk you dry, they try to do these things, they see you going with the flow, they see you welcoming, they see
yeah.
you
We are very
entertaining all of
gullible.
that. Then yes, and then you become a target. Then all of a sudden you feel like, no, why do I keep attracting the same type of people? But then if you see a behavior of some sort coming in and you immediately cut or you run away because you can see that this is going there where I'm coming from, then it becomes better. That's why I'm asking to say, is there a specific thing that you can say you have learned or you took away from that
Yes,
relationship
so
that maybe
so what I
in
really
the
took
process of
away
your
is,
healing?
yeah,
Mm,
so what I learned and I'll carry forward if I get into any other relationship is we should always be like independent in terms of our thinking, in terms of making our own decisions, because I didn't realize how dependent I was
mm,
with him in terms of even
yeah.
finances and everything. So my life revolved
Yes.
around him. So it meant that I didn't have a life of my own. I didn't have friends of my
Mm,
own. So it's good
mm,
for you to have
mm,
a life, even if you're with someone. Have your own life, have your own friends, have your own hobbies, invest in yourself as much as you can. Make yourself a better
mm.
person so that it's not the only thing that you have in your life, yeah?
Yeah,
So
you
maybe
should be
that's
able
the
to be
first lesson.
independent, in
Yes,
everything. Stand on your
yes,
own, so that whoever that comes into your life, you don't say, I'm incomplete, somebody's completing me. You're already complete. It's just
exactly.
that, you know what, it is nice to have somebody who loves you, but you love yourself enough for you not to feel like you are scared of being alone or anything like that. But now what I wanted to say to you is that a lot of people who have narcissistic behaviors, especially on the male side, they would want
Mm-hmm.
to disassociate you with everybody else, so that they remain as the only person who is there for you. So that now, when they now start abusing you and all those things, you have nobody to run to, you have nowhere to go but to
Yeah,
stay. You see, so it's also one thing that we need to look into, to say, every time, whatever that you do, the Bible says you must watch and pray now. So in
yeah,
everything that you
sure.
do, you are doing something, you are getting into a relationship, but are you able to sit alone and reflect on what you're doing, and you say, am I still myself? Am I still within my independent thoughts? Or now I'm relying on this person too much? Because now, when you rely on somebody too much, they end up thinking, oh, okay, this one can't live without me. And trust
Yeah.
me, there is something which is such a turn off, ne? When it comes to somebody who depends on you, like they treat you like you are their god, because then they
Mm-hmm.
start taking advantage of you. That is why people now start taking advantage of you, because this one, she can't do anything without me. So instead of you
Yeah.
will think that when you're depending on somebody a lot, they will appreciate you more. No, they won't appreciate you more. They will take advantage of you to say, no, this one, she's excuse me, she's nothing without me. She can't go anywhere without me, so I can treat her whichever way. I'll always find her here.
Yeah. Then also
Yeah.
another thing I'd like to mention is always make sure as a woman don't sacrifice your, let's say, your education. For example, if you get a chance to study in another country, let's say you want to do your master's or your
Mm.
PhD, don't hold back because of
Mm.
a relationship that's not even certain. Because you know this guy can
And
leave you
men
and
won't
even
think
leave
twice
you.
before they leave you in that country, eh? Before
Yeah,
they leave you in your home country and they want to study abroad and just do their own thing, they won't think twice. They
exactly.
won't even come and ask for permission. They will just tell you, I'm leaving. I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
because if they get
Mm.
that opportunity, they'll just leave without even thinking twice. But you are
They
there
won't even think
saying you want to
twice.
stay because you want to stay
For
because
the
of him.
family.
So,
I've been a
yeah.
victim of that for the longest time. I didn't want to move out of this town because I was doing it for the family. Now I'm stuck here. I need
Uh-huh.
to make ways to move out of here, you know,
Heh,
because I know that I don't belong here.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you
Otherwise,
so much for sharing with us.
it was so
Mm-hmm.
nice having a chat with you. So I'll just be in the
Mm-hmm.
comment section. I'm following up on the live.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Make sure
coming
you
through.
come
I
to
really appreciate
Kenya.
it. I will. I will. It's part of my bucket list. It's on my bucket list. Okay. I will make sure. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna come to Kenya. I love you so
Okay,
much.
welcome. Okay.
All right.
How do I leave?
Oh, let me help you out there if you're struggling.
Okay, thank
Okay. Disconnected. All right. There we go. I hope now the new person who's coming in, who was supposed to be the first person to come in, will manage. Will you manage? She's not managing, guys. Even now, she's still not managing. Because I've accepted her, but she's not coming through. Let me take somebody else in the meantime. Because we're chasing time now. Chasing time. Oh, I see we have. Okay, I'm gonna have to let go of one. I don't need two people at a time. I need
you.
one person at a time. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this one, and she'll come back when she's ready. Please do request again, my lady. The one who I just cancelled now. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Hello,
How are you, my love?
I'm good.
Hi.
I
Why
have a
is your voice so low? Why is your voice so low? Or are you trying to not make noise for other people?
you know, I have a problem. Ne?
Mm.
Hello.
Yes.
I've been living with this guy for so long, like for 7 years. Ne? And then now the
Mm.
guy just told me yesterday that he won't he don't want to live with me anymore because I don't want to give him baby. Because since we're staying together, I have two children, but it's not for his. Like, okay, let me
Mm.
speak. Can I two children, eh? Mara bana ba aspa high.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
now, ore like yena ka sa kgona o dula le nna because nna since a dula le nna ke palela ko mo direla ngwana and like a achieve selo mo lifeng. So it's difficult for me ore ke mo tlohele a tsamaye and then I'm having a like ke na le stress.
Um, does he have kids of his own from somewhere else?
No.
He doesn't have any kids.
Mm,
Chance, I can tell you now, my sister, ne? This man has already found
mm,
somebody else. He has already found a replacement for you. So if you dare, if you dare, oh my gosh, there goes that thing. Okay, just hold on for me, guys. Remember,
okay.
siyancengala la. Izinto zabelungu, load shedding vibes. Okay, light. There we go. So I'm still here. I'm with you, ne? And I was saying to you, my sister, obviously this man has already found a replacement for you, ne? That is why
Mm,
he has calculated. You know the way men don't like staying alone, ne? They always want somebody to take
mm,
care of them, to pamper them and everything. So he can never
mm,
leave you and stay alone and think, "I better take moya." He's always gonna leave you because he's already found somebody else for you. So if you dare make this man a child, my sister, you are going to suffer even more than you think you are suffering now. So number one,
mm.
I don't know, maybe please read the comments in the meantime, so that people, if I'm leading you
Yeah.
astray, people will tell me if I'm leading you astray,
Mm,
and also Luena, you will read for yourself, right? But
Yeah.
Number one, if somebody has been with you for so long, ne, and all these years, I don't know what is the reason why you guys have not had a child, but now I would like to believe that if somebody loves you so much, the first thing they would want to do for you is to marry you before they want to have a child with you. So they see you as an incubator, but they don't see you as wife material. I mean, you can't stay with somebody for 7 years and they think that because when you have 2 kids from your previous relationship, then you will just be going around being barracking
Baby maker.
barracking an incubator and making babies because you are capable. You've already made 2 babies. It doesn't work like that. Okay. But now because you are here, 7 years later, he has not seen the need to marry you, but he wants a baby. I cannot tell with this baby. The point where he's at now, 7 years later, he's at a point where he has found somebody that he's probably even seeing as fit to marry, and he will never see you as wife material. That's why from you, he doesn't, I never wish from you, he only wants a baby. And for me, ne, I would say that this him saying he wants a baby is just an excuse because he wants to make himself feel better for wanting to leave you. Now I want you to understand, my sister, or you should not even feel bad to say it's all my fault. This relationship is coming to an end because I didn't give him a baby. This man was on his way out. And he needed an excuse to say, the way some of these men are such cowards, ne, he needed an excuse to tell you, why is it that I'm leaving you? So because he can't find a suitable excuse, a better excuse, because he has wasted your time for 7 years, he will say because you are not making him a baby. If you dare drink fertility tablets and you make him that baby because he says he wants a baby, he's a gone guy. He's already gone. You understand that? So with what you're going through, ne, my love, I don't know if you watched the videos that I posted during the day, where it's clips about how we spend so much energy begging people. We have energy to cry over people. We have energy to not sleep at night, but we don't have energy to pack our bags and leave. And the thing is, when the energy that you are wasting, begging, crying, being resistant, it does not yield good results. I know that a lot of us think that when you're begging a man to stay, then he's gonna give you a trophy to say this one fought for me. That's not how it works. Only women do that. When a man fights for a woman, that then women come and they say he fought for me. Then they appreciate that. But the men, on the other hand, you're gonna be fighting for a man. I'm telling you, you're gonna be fighting a losing battle because it shows how desperate you are as a person. You understand what I mean? So I would say that the energy that you are having now, if you feel like you have it in you to fight for your relationship, I would say gather that energy to see how you get out. If this person is saying that he doesn't want you anymore, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Even if you roll on the floor with ashes, it's just going to be laughing at you with his new girlfriend. That's one thing I can tell you, and that's for sure. So I don't know if you're reading on the comments what other people are saying here, but that's just my 2 cents regarding your situation. Please do DM me after this live, and then if there's anything we can talk about, let's do that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, my love. You are welcome, honey.
Okay.
Just DM me after this live.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna bring in somebody else now. I'm gonna bring in D. Hi D.
Speaker.
Such an easy name to read. You know, you've made my life so much easy. Hey, because now I don't have to bite my own tongue.
Yeah. I will try to be brief.
Okay.
I was married for 12 years,
Okay.
and sadly, okay, it has come to an end, and we were working together. So let's just say I was working for his company, so he had to let me go. And as we speak, he's the one who filed for divorce. He's the one who has a girlfriend, and now I'm
As
unemployed.
usual, they always exit when they have a plan. I mean,
Yes,
you can't just exit and
yes,
stay alone. I
yes.
know
I'm
them.
unemployed. I'm staying at home with the kids. Well, I'm still staying in our house, but he wants me out of the house. He wants like to poison my kids against me. You know, all this. It's hard. I've been accused of witchcraft, a whole lot of things by my in-laws. And I'm asking myself, for 12 years, I was not a witch. And all of a sudden, because
Now
there's
all of a
somebody
sudden,
else, I'm a witch. So it's heartbreaking. I don't know where to start, how to start picking up the pieces, to make myself stronger.
let me tell you something, my sister. Ne? Let me tell you something. Is the divorce in progress?
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you something. In as much as there's no war in love, there's no love in war. Okay, so every trick which has been, I always say that the most painful thing that sends a lot of people to the psychiatric ward during divorce is not the process of divorce itself, but it's the true colors that you see of people that you thought you were going to spend forever with. When you see people turning their backs on you, when you see people doing tricks just so that they can win in the divorce, you understand? That is the
Yeah.
most painful part of the divorce. That is the most painful part. And also, another thing you have to bear in mind, already, you will never, for as long as the blood in your veins is not from that family, you will never be one of them. When I say this, people say I'm bitter all the time, but I'm not even going to apologize. If you are married, you will
Yeah.
never be one of those people. If push comes to shove, but
Yes.
it needs somebody to feed on so that it can go away. They will throw you. You are the outsider. Even if, trust me, none of my
Definitely.
in-laws used to love me so much. Mara, when divorce came, not even one of them were
Yeah.
calling me. All of that was gone. But I understood because then I had my family, and my family was sticking with me, even with my flaws.
Yeah.
So much that I always said that, yeah, but I'm not my dad, the way my dad loves me, the way my dad loves his kids. If never ke bolaile motho,
Yes.
ka mo apeya and cook that person in a big pot,
Yeah.
my dad was gonna come and eat him with me and finish and delete the evidence. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's loyalty there. That's
Yeah.
love. That's where the blood being thicker than water comes in. So every dirty trick that these people are using on
Yeah.
you, I need you to understand this so that from here going forward, you're gonna move with ease. You're gonna move with this thing being bearable. It's gonna
Yeah.
be painful, but it's gonna be bearable because now you understand, right? Right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
you see, with my dad, like I'm saying, with my dad, Nage, I will cook you with a pot. My dad will help me eat you. We make the evidence disappear. We move on. He will tell Mika Kuning to say, you shouldn't have done that. That is not good. You almost got us in trouble. Ne? But the
Yeah.
fact
Yes.
remains,
Yes.
in as much as my family loved my ex-husband, they had to choose a side, and there's no way they're gonna choose a stranger side. They're not gonna choose my ex-husband over me. So I also need you to understand that your ex-family cannot choose you over their son. Even if ba re ngwana bona o bolaile 10 people, they're not gonna choose you.
Yeah.
Even if their son killed you, they were gonna go and bail him out because you are not one of them. You understand?
How one?
So because you are not one of them, everything that's gonna be thrown at you, they're gonna
Mm.
call you witches. They're gonna bona. It's only the beginning. Now when they came,
Yeah.
hey, my sister. Now they
Mm.
came for me. They came, guns
Mm.
blazing.
Mm.
All of them. My
Mm.
beloved. All of them. You understand what I
It's
mean?
like you never did
But
any. Yeah.
yes, but I had to keep reminding myself that there is no love in war. I need to understand. I had to always remind myself that there's no fairness in war. Everything that is in your hand is a tool. Your teeth is your tool. You bite. If you see a brick,
Mm.
you take a brick, you hit. You if when it comes to war, you do whatever it takes for you to
Mm.
win. You understand what I
Mm.
mean? You do whatever it takes for you to win. So these people, they're using everything which is within arm's reach for them to make sure or their son does not go down. If they have to choose between you and their son, or who must go down, my sister, you are going
Mm.
down.
So choose him.
So with
Yes. Yes.
yes, so with everything that people are gonna call you, with every behavior of them not showing any appreciation for the 12 years, just take this 12 years of your good deeds and
Mm. Mm.
everything, throw it in a dustbin.
Yeah.
Throw it in a dustbin because that one is going to be the one that's going to send you to a psychiatric ward because I agree you'll be going,
Mm.
but after I did this for this one, I took this one to
Mm.
school, I bought this one
Mm.
ingi. Those things are going to kill
Yeah.
you. So
No,
when
to be honest.
I already,
Mm.
mm, yes, my love.
No, no, I was saying, with regards to the psychiatric, I've been there. I've been there, done
Mm,
that. I was
mm,
for 21
mm,
days. At some point, I thought I was going
mm,
crazy because, when you see things in a
mm,
marriage, you already know there's cheating,
yeah,
there's all these things. And then you are
mm,
made to believe that it's your fault. You're the one who's seeing things. There's nothing going on. You are just, it's
yeah,
like you are hallucinating, but you are seeing the,
yes,
the true things. But now
mm,
everything has been, I don't know how to put it, it's been flipped as if
yeah,
you're the one with the problem. I remember my
yes,
in-laws came here. in my house, and they accused me after the hospitalization there. I think it was a week after I came back from the hospital, and they said to me, stop drinking your pills because you're going to go crazy. If you didn't go crazy at the hospital, it means these pills, they're going to make you worse because clearly you are seeing things. Yeah, and I'm talking about women. These were women who were telling me these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you are not one of them.
Yeah.
Because they don't, even if you drop dead because you didn't take your medication or you just hung yourself, they're gonna say, rest in peace. You're a woman of valor. You died in your marriage. Wena ushwetse ka bogadi, bitla mosadi ke bogadi. You did well, good and faithful servant. You understand what I mean? They don't care about you.
No, they said no. You have to be mosadi ubofe o tshware thipa ka bogale. You need to be strong. You need to be
But
mbokoto.
they won't give the same advice to their daughters. They tell their daughters, nna ngwana ka re sere mokobi, come back home. Mara wena because I saw the one. Now, hey guys, yazi mina ne. Yabona abantu basemzini, my ex. Bayikhuditse nna because this my mouth. I've been using it since I got married. Since I've been using my mouth. I would tell them straight. I would say it.
Yeah. Sure.
So because you're not one of them, unfortunately, you were gonna have to be the one that goes under the bus, my love.
Yeah. No, I'm for some reason I think I'm glad that the divorce is happening. As hard as it is, I believe that
Yeah.
it's an opportunity for me to start over. It's an opportunity for me to be free from the hurt and everything else. So yeah, it's hard, but I believe I will get through it.
Yeah, no, you'll get through it. You'll be okay. It's just that it sounds cheesy when I'm saying it from this side, but trust me, I was there. Trust me, the joy that this is what. Listen, I always say that I suffered in public. I'm not gonna celebrate
Yeah.
in private. I'm not gonna enjoy my life
Yeah.
in private. And the significance of me doing everything in public and showing my achievements and just enjoying my life is so that people can understand that after everything. Now my story is very painful. My story is a recipe for a psychiatric ward for the whole year. You understand? But the fact I overcame all of that and I'm sitting here now and I'm enjoying my life now. I need it to be known. I need it to be on record that you can bounce back after a failed marriage.
Yeah.
You can bounce back after losing everything and you can be okay. So that if you are going through it and you know how painful, it's very much painful, it's excruciating, but you
It
can
is.
overcome. And when I always say that the reason why I held on so much is because I was very much interested on what happens on the other side of this pain. I want to see on the other side of it, if I can overcome this, if I'm gonna hotella this, what's gonna happen to me on the other side? And I'm glad. I'm glad that I held on. I'm glad I didn't give up. Because right now, the things that God is doing in my life right now, it's like he's a bigger show off than me. So I can tell you now that hold on, hang in there. Trust me, on the flip side, you're gonna thank yourself and you're gonna kick yourself at the same time to say, I should have done it earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the talk, Madam Speaker, and thank you. I always watch your YouTube videos, and they really help a lot when I'm going through the most.
I get
Yes.
it. No, thank you so
Thank,
much, my
thank
love. Well, now when
you.
Aluta continue. Don't throw
Yeah.
in. Don't give in. Yeah. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, honey.
Thank you, my dear.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Out with D. Now we have this person coming in. She's been trying to connect. I don't know how to call her name because I'm gonna bush it. Hi, honey. Yeah, this lady has a network problem because she just keeps getting kicked out. So all these butterflies coming from wherever. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh, this person doesn't know that she's in. Hello. You requested and you decided to go mind your own business, my sister. Hi. We'll have to bring you in some other time because you decided to go on and mind your business.
Oh, connect. Oh my God. Yeah, guys,
The person who's saying,
connected.
I hope that who's saying, oh my God, hi. Are you the one who's saying, oh my God?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Am I on?
Hello, Madam Speaker.
Yes, you are very much on. You are like a stove
Oh,
on 6.
hi. How are you?
You're like a stove on high. You are on.
I'm good.
That's
Madam
good.
Speaker, I would like to tell you my story. It's a long story, a very painful story, a long one, but I'll cut it short.
I appreciate that so much.
Let me just chase my kids out of here. Guys, go out. Please quickly go out. Because I don't
Tell
want
them
them
you're
to
making
hear.
money. That trick always works.
Yes. Can you just go? Yeah. Madam Speaker, I had I'll just cut my story short. I had two
Okay, love.
kids, the boys,
Mhm.
from a previous guy, and then I got married to the father of my daughter. It was fine when he went home. They told him that we don't have a virgin here. Then he was like, no, it's okay. I know, it was fine. And then we got married. When we got married, I saw true colors. The guy started telling me, your kids are a third party in my marriage. I don't want these kids. I don't want to see these kids. I'm telling you, Madam Speaker, I don't want this. And then he started, I tried to sit down with the elders. I tried to, I was like, I thought I would never have a life without that guy. And then I ended up like, you know what? And he will be on WhatsApp updating statuses and not talking to me and saying to me until you let go of those kids, take those kids to mom or what. Yep, I'm telling you. And then I sat down and I was like, now I have to choose between a husband and my kids. And I will never in my life turn my back on my kids. Maybe in future I will have another person.
My sister, well done. Because so many women actually do turn against their kids.
I will never, Madam Speaker. I would rather sleep under the bridge with my kids than to sleep in a palace or a penthouse with somebody. Never. Then he thought I was joking. Then I was like, my friend, I will show you. I will choose my kids over. I chose my kids over everything, Madam Speaker. I remember I was renting and I couldn't pay rent. I couldn't, the finances, now it's one-sided. I couldn't pay school fees. I couldn't do this. I couldn't. It was hard. Then I had this wonderful boss that said to me, you know what, Tammy, I don't want ever, ever, either it's you or any woman in South Africa to worry where will I sleep with my kids because of a man. That lady bought me a house. He bought me a 3-bedroom townhouse. And then I'm telling you the life that I'm living now compared to that guy's life. I've progressed. I take my kids for holidays. Financially I was struggling, but then you get to work on your budget. Like now, okay, this is a single salary. What do I do? I post you on my status every day. People think I'm bitter. I'm like, I'm not bitter. The life that she's talking about, I've been there. I've been there. My kids even say, Mama, are you watching the lady that you love? Mama, are you watching the life of the lady? They know I love you because you tell it as it is. You don't go around like meandering like an old. I love you so much and thank you so much for speaking to me.
So much, my
Like,
sister.
let me cut my story short so that the others get a chance to.
I just want to say to you, Ne, before you leave, I'm going to let you go now after this. I just wanted to say to you that the blessings which were supposed to be yours, Ne, I feel like they were lingering in the air and they were waiting for you to, it was a test to say, what are you willing to let go of? Because when you let go of that which is not such a blessing, then that's where you literally unlocked the blessings which comes with you choosing your kids over that man, and then now you are even living a life where you are enjoying more. So your kids, or that situation which was testing you to say, would you be able to let go of your kids, or would you be able to let go of a marriage? Your kids are a blessing to you, and your kids were literally the lock to your blessings, and you should enjoy those blessings unapologetically. So I'm so happy for you, my sister, and I wish you all the best in everything that you're going to be doing from here going forward. And I'm so glad you came in, because I know that somewhere here there is somebody who is deciding or is undecided whether they must choose their kids or choose their husband, because their husband who married them with his kids, knowing that they have kids, now all of a sudden has a problem with their kids. And I'm thanking you so much, and I'm appreciating you so much here, because you are teaching us that always choose your kids, because there's a set of blessings which will always
Yes.
come with the fruit of your womb, which you brought to this earth. I love you so much, my sister.
Yes. I always tell people that I will never compromise when it comes to my children. Never. Never.
Thank you so
Thank you
much, my
so
sister,
much,
for sharing
madam.
such a
Have a
beautiful
wonderful
story.
night. I love you
I
so
really,
much.
really appreciate you. I love you
Thank
more.
you. Bye.
Oh, wow, that is beautiful. That is
Bye.
beautiful. What a beautiful ending. I always say that I feel like a lot of people are so scared or are so intimidated by me as an individual, because the type of truth that I share actually gets to open a lot of ladies' eyes to say, actually, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Really, there is living proof. I'm here. And women who are coming in and they're testifying, they're saying there is light at the end of the tunnel. And a lot of people don't like that, because now when we make people realize that there's actually light at the end of the tunnel, that means now people won't have to suffer anymore. People won't have to compromise anymore. And they don't like that. Society does not like that. Society enjoys it when women are compromising, when women are putting themselves last, when women are flooded in the psychiatric wards. That's what society wants. And when somebody like me comes and they say, listen, we are actually happy this side, it's a problem. But anyway, we asiko lapho, forward we move. Aluta continua. Hi, my darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi, caller. Okay, the caller is requested and then decided to disappear. So we're gonna have to let go of the caller for now. Maybe they will come back, and let's move on to the next one. Hello, Madam Rosie. Madam Rosie. Madam Rosie is still connecting as well. Hama, today the network is not so bad, and it's behaving a bit better than the last time. And we thank God. Hello, Rosie. Rosie, excuse me. Rosie, please don't let me down, because at least I pronounce your name. So if you're disappearing on me, that means that now I must now deal with somebody whose name I can't pronounce. Okay, Rosie, I'm gonna let go of you. You're gonna have to call back. Now I'm gonna accept Kensani. Hello,
Hi.
I can see. Is it Kensi?
Yeah, Kensani.
How are you doing, my love?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Ah, you see me now. See me. See the God I'm serving. Look at me. I'm glowing, baby. I'm doing fine.
I'm so happy you're fine as well.
Yes, my
Ish,
love.
I'm a
Talk to
private
me.
person. I'm a private person,
Mhm.
but then I think a lot of people can learn from my story.
Okay.
I've been with this guy
I appreciate you
for
coming out of your comfort zone to share with us. I appreciate you so much.
okay. So I've been with this guy for 7 years. And then he paid lobola last year. So he's been cheating, He would cheat almost every 6 months. He would cheat. Sometimes a same person, sometimes different. But then when I called off the relationship, he would come back, fight for me, look for me around, and so forth. And then I would accept. Even the people whom I used to share my problems with would advise, "Oh, hi, the guy loves you." You see, so I'd be convinced fairly. We continued up until last year. I felt pregnant, then he decided to pay lobola. And then the cheating never stopped. It will be flirting or cheating. So in August, he cheated, and I have a 8-month-old baby now with him. So I can say that we are a young couple. So he's 31 and I'm turning 30. So so I caught him and then he apologized. He told me that he has a problem. He shared those problems. It happened. It's a family thing. it happened within the family when he was still in that city. Some of the things, he was still young. So, okay, fine. I also have a problem. I also have problems, but I choose not to take them out on my relationships or whatever. So I choose to move forward and break the cycle, you see. So he cheated again. I forgave him. We even went out. He took me to Cougar, what. I forgave him as usual. Then 2 weeks ago, he attempted, I'm a teacher, by the way. So when I go out, he works from home. When I go out around 11, 12, before I come back, he would go out. So apparently he was seeing someone. So he went out by the grace of God. He was involved in an accident on his way back from checking this girl.
Sure.
So he told me, he called me. We went out, we went on a wellness day at work. So he called me, he told me that I was involved in an accident. How? Okay, I could feel it that no, there's more to it. Then I asked why. Like, I was so supportive. I said, no, don't worry. When you go to work, you'll use my car. And then let me come. I was 20 kilometers away from where we stay. I said, okay, let me just come back so that I can go to the police station. Since you're working, I'll just go there to get an incident report. Then I further asked him, what happened? Where were you coming from? Hi, I was coming from the Home Affairs to fetch my passport. So they told me that they do not issue the passports after 12. How? Really? Okay, fine. Since I don't trust him, I called them because I know them very. It's a small area where we stay. So I asked, how is who came? Did who come today? And they said, no, he came at around 11 o'clock. How? 11? Fella, it's 12 to 1 now, and he's involved in an accident. Where was he? Then I called. Already I knew where was he, you see, because he lied. Then I called and told him that I'm calling everything off because this is the second time in few weeks. So Vele, he said, no, I didn't do it. Oh, I'm going to leave. I'll leave. Give me just 2 weeks because where I'm staying, it's my apartment. But then now he's paying the rent since we are married. So he said, you give me at 4 o'clock, I will leave. I'll take my things and go. So mind you, that's a hint number one. Why would he leave if whatever he was not doing wrong things, if when he was involved in an accident, I would leave. I said, okay, no problem. I even told him, I sent him an SMS to leave the keys with our neighbor. Okay. So he didn't leave. He could see that I'm serious and I'm with the kid. So he panicked, and then I decided to come back. I'm sorry, my story is a bit long, but I'm trying to keep it short. Ne? I just want you to get a clear idea of where I'm from, and I need an advice because now I'm really fed up. So I wanted to book a B&B, but one ex-colleague of mine advised me not to do it, not to sleep in B&Bs with a kid. He's still small, what. Okay. Decided to come back. He apologized, what. And then on Wednesday, he proposed another girl. So what I did is I searched his phone, I found the numbers, and then I called the lady. We had a very nice talk. I was calm. I only wanted the truth because he was denying everything. So she was calm. She told me everything. She told me that we met where, and I told him that I have a boyfriend. So they didn't go far. He was rejected, and the girl blocked him. Really, I saw that he's blocked. So I decided to talk to his friend, his best friend. I said, please talk to your friend. This is what I'm facing. And mind you, we are married. I'm not only facing the cheating part, even at home. His sister hates me. She's acting up. It's as if like I'm dumb when I'm around. And as strong as you need to be as humble as possible. So I don't do anything, and he doesn't even defend me. He says, hi, they are provoking you. So let's leave them like that, you see? So then the friend called him later. So he decided not to listen to the friend. And then immediately when the baby slept, I told him that I'm calling off the marriage. I'm done. And then that's when he started swearing. He said, "Yeah, you are disrespecting me." Calling, like swearing, using vulgar language. Yeah, piss off. Yeah, futsaki nini in Tonga. Yeah, what? Even that friend of mine even saw at my friend, because I'm not a person of friends, by the way, but I do have one friend whom I share things with. So he was swearing defensive. He didn't know that I have proof that he's cheating. Then on Saturday, he even woke up saying that, yeah, I'd rather lose my marriage than losing my job. I won't follow you. What? Hey, he was swearing. When someone thinks, when they are very sure that you have nothing to prove on what they were doing. So, and then this other time I came, like when I went to his brother, the brother told me that, no, you know what, please don't leave the marriage. It's still new. It happened. He gave me some, examples of people who left their marriage at the early stages. What. He told me not to go, what, all those things. And then I calmed down really. I decided to listen to the brother.
The brother.
And then
Of course, the brother
and
will
the
look at the best interest of his brother, not yours.
Yeah, you see. So, and then on when was it? On
Yes, are you still here?
Okay,
Can see.
I think he will be coming not long, but then let me quickly wrap it up. And I also DM'd you. Can we please
Okay.
talk over the
You know
phone
what?
if
If you're
I
gonna
have
be
a
leaving
note?
before we respond, it's fine. After speaking, you can leave and then we'll respond and then you'll catch up on YouTube after this.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
but you can wrap up.
and then last week Monday, and then he decided to play a victim again, saying, why did I call his friend and air out his dirty laundry? What? And then he didn't know that I have a proof. So immediately when I showed him, I made a screenshot and showed him that I have something on him. Oh, that's where he started apologizing. Hey, sorry, Kensani. Hey, I'm serious about this marriage. I have a problem. Then I left him. Like I said, no, I'm tired. Like I'm tired. I only stayed because of your brother. So I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't be talking to you over and over about the same thing. That's really like, it's as if I'm stupid right now. And I don't want to be depressed because my mom went through it. Now she died because of marriage. You see, the name of love. So he apologized. I even told him that I'm here because of your brother. But now this thing of me leaving him, it's hanging. It's always in my mind. Like I'm trying to pretend, talking to him.
Oh.
It doesn't. It kills me. Like it says I need to leave him. Over and over again. I'm trying. It keeps on clicking in. When I try to forget about it, it comes back. Whenever I talk to him, it comes back. Like I'm not coping. The go alarm is always ringing in my mind, you see. So I don't know. What do you think of this situation? And
My
then,
sister.
I booked a session for counseling for myself on Friday. And then I told him to hold the baby for me. He said, no, I also want to join. I also need to join. I want to be part of it. I really need to change. It's because I have a problem. And indeed, he took part of it. And then he was like, he did cough out most of the things. I was surprised because he's not a person of, you know, uh, talking about his secret, especially. So with strangers. So I don't know. What do you think? Am I too harsh? Is it time for me? Like I feel like I want to leave. I really do, but if I just want to live with a clear mindset as to, like, I don't want to look back and say, "Ish, maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should also tried this before I left." You see. Hello.